بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. اليوم سوف نكمل موديول 4 Traveler 2 Diversity. Grammar. Look here. Page 49. Grammar. Reported speech. Statements. Statements. Okay, we have, first of all, we have three kinds of reported speech. Statements. Number 2, question. Number 3, request or imperative. Let's begin with statements. Statements means to give the exact words that someone said by using quotation marks. Read the example, answer the questions, and you complete the roles on the right. We have here direct speech, الكلام المباشر. We turn it into reported speech, الكلام الغير مباشر. Look here carefully. We should feed the cows and clean the barn, Uncle Bob said to Victor. Look carefully here. We have quotation marks here. Quotation marks or inverted commas. Here, quotation marks or inverted commas. This is what Uncle Bob said to Victor. Uncle Bob said to Victor again. We, Uncle Bob and Victor, we should feed the cows and clean the barn, Uncle Bob said to Victor. Next, we have a lot of work to do today, Uncle Bob said to Victor. Look here, inverted commas or quotation marks. Quotation marks or inverted commas يعني علامات تنصيص مقلوبة. We need to have a good breakfast, Uncle Bob told Victor. Also, we have here inverted commas and quotation marks. These are direct speech. We have here three sentences. We wanted to turn them into reported speech. Look carefully. Uncle Bob told Victor. Look at this word told. Said to Victor. We use here told Victor. Told someone. Told a person. That here is optional. You can delete it or omit it out. They, we change it into they. Should, as it is, should feed the cows and clean the barn. And look here, we don't have inverted commas. Full stop. Number 2, we have a lot of work to do, Uncle Bob said to Victor. He told Victor. Uncle Bob told Victor, a person. That, also we can delete that. They, they have present, we have here past, had. A lot of work to do that day. Today, change it into that day. We need to have a good breakfast, Uncle Bob told Victor. Look here. He also said that or told Victor that. You can say said that without Victor, without a person or an object. They needed. Present becomes here needed past to have a good breakfast. When do we use reported speech? In the examples above, which words have changed in reported speech and how? Look at page 75 and 76 with me. okay. Say and tell are reporting verbs. Reporting نقل تنقل الكلام. Use a space before an indirect object. Use as tell an indirect object. Person like Ahmed, Muhammad, Victor, Ali, him, me, us, etc. And say when there is no an indirect object. Say doesn't need object like tell. Also, take care. Pronouns and possessive objectives change according to the meaning of the sentence. الضمائر والصفات الملكية تتغير. Tenses, modal verbs and time expressions usually change as follows. عندك الأزمنة ومودال verbs بعض التعبيرات تتغير. خد بالك لو سمحت. Direct speech become to make it into a reported speech. Present, yes, past, past perfect. Present perfect, past perfect. Will, modal verbs, would, can, could, shall, should. Okay, also, if you have here should, could, as it is, could, would, should. Expressions like this, that, today, that day, yesterday, you have here two options, either the previous day or the day before. Both of them are correct. Last week, the previous week, or the week before. Tomorrow, the next day, or the following day. Next year, the following year. Okay, reported speech statements. As I told you before, in indirect speech, we repeat the exact words that someone said. We usually use the verb say and the words of the speaker are put in quotation marks. Yes, quotation marks like this. Jan said, quotation marks here, quotation marks. Tony is on the phone. We put it into reported speech like this. Jan said that, as I told you before, that is optional. You can delete it. You can say Ian said that, or Ian said without that. Tony is becomes was on the phone. Okay? Look here. When we change sentences from direct to reported speech, pronouns and possessive adjectives change according to the meaning of the sentence. You have to take your son to the doctor, said David. Look carefully. The word is in bold. You and your. David said that I have becomes had to take my son to the doctor. Okay? You should read these sentences carefully. When a sentence changes from direct to reported speech, tenses, models, and the time expressions, it changes as follows. Number one, present simple, past simple. Tom said, I wanted to go to the festival. Tom said that, optional. We have two brackets here, optional. I becomes he. Want, present, becomes wanted. Present simple, past simple. Wanted to go to the festival. Present progressive, past progressive. مضارع مستمر، ماضي مستمر. Salah said, I am reading a novel. Salah said, he was reading a novel. Past simple, past perfect simple. ماضي بسيط إلى ماضي تام بسيط. Peter said, Mom made some sandwiches. Peter said his mom had made. Past simple becomes past perfect, some sandwich. Read these sentences at your homes, okay? Study them carefully, okay? Also, these expressions, this morning or this year, etc., that morning or that year. Beth said, I haven't bought anything this year. Beth said, she hadn't bought anything this year, that year. Okay, read these sentences at your home carefully. Okay, the past perfect and the verb could, might, should, would, and used to do not change in reported speech. Also, the past progressive usually doesn't change in reported speech. ماضي تام كلمات ماضي verbs زي could, would, might, should, would و used to لا تتغير. حتى past progressive ماضي مستمر لا يتغير. Look again, page 49. Practice 4. Imagine that you have shown pictures of your holiday to your friends. Read the comments they made and complete the sentences below using the reported speech. The hotel looks really amazing. I like it. This is what Brian said. Okay? We wanted to make it here direct speech into indirect speech. Brian said. Huh? You can use that or not. The hotel present simple looks becomes is good, locked, really amazing, and that he liked it is good. Read it carefully. That optional. Locked and liked. I want to visit this place. 2. I'll get next year with my family. Liam said. Okay. Liam said. Optional. You can delete it. تحذفها. He won't becomes wanted to visit that place, this place, that place, and that he will becomes would go to the following year or the next year with his family. My brother went there last year and he had a great time. Ryan said that his brother went becomes yes had been there previous year, last year, previous year, and that he had past simple, past perfect, had a great time, had past perfect. Last one. I have never seen such a beautiful view before. Fred said that he have never seen present perfect becomes past perfect. Had never seen such a beautiful view before. Okay, thank you and goodbye. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.